Don't settle for money, create wealth. In this video, I'll discuss the difference between money and wealth, show you how to start building wealth, explore the benefits of wealth, and how to best protect and leverage it. Learn why it is so important to focus on building wealth, and gain insight into achieving your financial goals. Join me now and let's work to create wealth together. Chapter 1, Introduction. Hello everyone, my name is Earl Charles and welcome to this video about why it is important to not just focus on money, but wealth. Money is an important part of our lives, but wealth delivers so much more. I am a financial strategist. During this video, I'll be discussing the differences between money and wealth, and why it is important to focus on wealth rather than money. Chapter 2, The Difference Between Money and Wealth. The first step to understanding wealth is to understand what separates it from money. Money is simply currency, and can be thought of as a way to pay for things. Wealth, on the other hand, can be considered an accumulation of money that leads to a certain quality of life. Wealth isn't necessarily focused on making vast amounts of money, but rather creating a balance between your income, assets, and liabilities. It's important to remember that money itself doesn't create wealth, it's what we do with it that does. So, even if you don't have a lot of money, you can still focus on creating wealth. Chapter 3, Different Ways to Create Wealth. Now, let's take a look at some different ways you can begin building a more secure financial future. Investing is a great way to create wealth, and the earlier you start, the more you can benefit from compound interest. If you're new to investing, there are lots of online resources available to help you understand the basics. Saving, another great way to create wealth is to save regularly. Consider setting up an automatic transfer each month so that you're contributing to your savings regularly, instead of trying to save all at once. Spending wisely. Lastly, think about the way you are spending your money in order to make sure that you are spending it on things that benefit you and your long-term goals. Chapter 4, Benefits of Wealth. Now that we've discussed how to create wealth, let's take a look at why it's important. Wealth can provide a sense of security and financial freedom. It gives you more control over your future and allows you to make decisions that are in your best interest. Wealth can also open up opportunities to invest in things that will further support your financial stability, such as property or even businesses. Additionally, it can be passed down to future generations so they, too, can reap the benefits of your hard work. Chapter 5, Understanding Your Money. Now that we have a better idea of how wealth is different from money and why it can be beneficial to focus on creating it, let's talk about understanding your finances. Start by understanding your income, assets, and liabilities, and create a budget that will help you stay aware of where your money is going. There are lots of budgeting apps available that can help with tracking your expenses and keeping you on top of your finances. Chapter 6, Staying on Track. It's important to stay on track and continue working towards your financial goals. Make sure to review your progress regularly and make adjustments if necessary. If you find yourself struggling to stay on top of your finances, consider hiring a financial professional who can help you create and stick to a plan. They can also provide resources and advice that can further support your financial goals. Chapter 7, Learning About Money. It's also important to continually learn about money and wealth. There is a plethora of online resources available, as well as books, conferences, and other tools that can help you understand money and become a better financial decision maker. Chapter 8, Growing Your Wealth. Once you've established a good understanding of money and are on track with your financial goals, there are ways you can grow your wealth even further. Look into new investment opportunities, such as real estate, stocks, and bonds. You can also increase your earnings by finding side gigs and passive income sources. Chapter 9, Taking Risks. When growing your wealth, there is always a risk involved. It's important to evaluate the risk carefully and make sure that you have a backup plan. Look for investments that provide low risk but still provide a solid return, and always think carefully about the amount of money you're investing. Chapter 10: Enjoying your wealth. Once you have established your wealth, don't forget to enjoy it. Think about how you'd like to spend your money to benefit yourself or your future generations. Consider philanthropic interests or ways to donate your time or money to a cause that is important to you. Chapter 11: Leveraging your wealth. Another way to enjoy your wealth is to use it to leverage larger opportunities. Investing in companies or real estate, or even taking out loans so that you can pursue new ventures, can help you take your wealth to the next level. It's important to recognize that this isn't always a safe approach and should be done carefully. Chapter 12: Protecting your wealth. It's also important to protect your wealth. Make sure you have proper insurance in place to cover you in case of an emergency, and if you're investing money, do your research and understand the risks associated with each investment. Finally, create an estate plan that protects your wealth and makes sure it goes to the right recipient after you've passed away. Chapter 13: Final thoughts. In conclusion, money is important, but it is only when we use it to create wealth that we can begin to reap the benefits. Understand the difference between money and wealth, focus on creating wealth by investing and saving wisely, and always remember to enjoy and protect what you have. If you liked this video and want to see more, please hit the subscribe button, so you never miss an update, and press the like button. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video has provided insight into why it is so important to focus on wealth rather than money. This video was brought to you by Channel Success Mindset and Personal Growth.